Hey guys, Triforce of Doom here. Welcome to my first solo countdown. Let's face it, a lot of games would be boring if they had no music. Sure, games like Limbo don't have soundtracks to add to the eeriness. However, imagine Mario games without those classics like World 1-1 or Final Bowser from 64. How about SA2 without Crush 40? Yeah, still fun, but no music would make you not remember some levels. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite video game soundtracks. As for rules, one per franchise, only games I've played, and no remix-heavy soundtracks like Smash Bros., otherwise that would easily top the list. And, so I don't have these cluttering the list, no rhythm games. With that, let's go! First up at number 10 is the franchise that saved gaming from the video game crash of the 80s, Mario. This guy has made a crap ton of games throughout the years, and even his first game, Donkey Kong, had iconic music. It was a little hard to decide on a game from the franchise, but my number 10 pick is Super Paper Mario for the Wii. Now, the Paper Mario series has always been one of my favorites. It's what got me into RPGs after all. But the third game's soundtrack is just amazing. Everything from Count Bleck's theme to Samur Kingdom to freaking Ultimate Show. I use that one for my intro for crying out loud. The music that plays during tragic scenes or during the backstory text can also bring a tear to your eye. Whether you love or hate the game, it's got a great soundtrack overall, just beaten by 9 others. Wow, both of Nintendo's biggest franchises right out of the gate. I feel bad playing my second favorite Zelda game's soundtrack at 9th place, but again, the next 8 are just that good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most space-breaking games in Zelda history, Skyward Sword. I love this game. It was my favorite Zelda of all time until Link Between Worlds showed up, but I still prefer the soundtrack. For those wondering why this beat Ocarina, Majora, or Hyrule Warriors, for the first two, actual orchestra. It's majestic as all hell. As for good old Hyrule Warriors, I had already finalized my list before I played it. Timing! As for the soundtrack itself, there was nice calm pieces like Ballad of the Goddess, Skyloft, and Sacred Temple. There's the awesome music that plays when you're fighting regular enemies, the great normal boss music, and the creepy awesome That's Girahim's theme. The music is used really well, and again, fully orchestrated. Despite how split the fanbase is on the game, I think we can all appreciate its music. Okay, who here likes Chinese mythology? Who likes Chinese style music? For those with their hands still up, I give you my number 8 pick, Okami, Okami, Okami. This game's music is breathtaking. It has nice calm pieces for towns, adventurous tunes for the 3 different hubs, and great intense music for the bosses. The music even fades slightly when you activate the Celestial Brush. I love touches like that. Every piece fits the scenario, and I can't think of any other style for the game. The music also blends with the scroll painting graphics really well. And to think, I've still got 7 more games to go. Rap music has peaks and freaking canyons. Not valleys, canyons. On the canyons, you have Usher, will.i.am, and the Super Mario Bros. Super Show theme. Seriously, why is that a song? On the hills, you have Eminem, Hollywood Undead, Dan Bull, and at number 7 on the list, Mad World.
Doja Rays.
The name of the game, Brutally Murder Everything in Style. So what music is used to get you in a killing spree mood? One of the best set of raps this side of gaming. From songs like So Cold to You Don't Know Me, to the awesomeness that is Luke Pimpin', this soundtrack is a great feel to a bloody fun game. Oh boy, here we go. Sonic the Hedgehog. Adventure! Adventure 2! Sonic Unleashed! 06! Close, even closer. I only ever remember endless possibilities and terrible game, great music. Unfortunately, 6 isn't any of these. 3 and Knuckles? Haven't played much of the classic series. Sonic R? You're kidding, right? Number 6 is probably not many fans' first choice, but number 6 goes to Sonic Rush. Before you say anything, 1, my list. 2, do you have any idea how hard it was to pick just one Sonic game? Really hard. Now please let me say what I have to say before people rage. While I love almost all rock and metal, I was also raised on techno thanks to my dad making his own mixes. Due to this, I can never hate the genre because of how good my first impressions were. Yes, there are duds occasionally, but Hideki Naganuma definitely blows away the competition. His work on Sonic Rush leaves behind the Sonic songs I tend to remember the most, and happily hum along. This game has great songs such as Right There Right On, Ska-Cha-Cha, JJ Rocket, Villanova, and what's probably my personal favorite of the bunch, Back to Back. Also, props to the final boss theme Wrapped in Black for using a sample from Malcolm X effectively. Yes, that Malcolm X. Every song is catchy, and I guarantee, once you hear most of them, you will get them in your head quite a bit. Of course, the next 5 soundtracks are even more awesome. In fact, you could say they're wonderful. From valor in battle to secret intelligence gathering, they undertake each mission with the utmost skill while concealing their identities as most classified. Their faces are forever masked, their tombs forever unknown. They are proud to go down in history as simply 1 in 100. They are the most wonderful defenders of our world, the Wonderful 101! This game is so fun. Of course, the game being this high on the list means the music is a great complement to the action on the screen. For example, the song you're currently hearing, the Unstoppable 100, is the tutorial. Then you have Table's Turn, the boss theme. Also, Jorginga Plant Destruction Form, the final boss song. That one is so good, they put it in Smash U. The overall soundtrack gives an epic anime Saturday morning cartoon feel and can really make you ready to demolish those fiends and dump them in a garbage can. Oh, sweet Palutena, this soundtrack is awesome! Where do I even begin? Oh, I know! How about the amazing rendition of Underworld from the NES game on the title screen? Or the blood-pumping Boss Battle 1? How about Mother Effing Dark Pit's theme? Honestly, this is my favorite soundtrack on the 3DS, and for many good reasons. There's not one song I do not like. Whether it's for the great first level music that gets you pumped, the many flying section songs that have key events synced to the music, or amazing atmosphere for the calmer levels. Kid Icarus Uprising takes what the 3DS speakers can do and goes all out. It's a little tough to describe, so go take a listen at some point and you'll see what I mean. Considering how much I praise this soundtrack, you're probably wondering what beat it. Well... Sega. These guys have great music. Whether the game is good, bad, or somewhere in between, I have yet to hear a bad soundtrack of theirs. Before any of you comment, but you already used Sonic. Who said this was Sonic? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like techno.
Understand the concept of love. Understand.
Naganuma strikes again. While he didn't make every song, he made many of them, such as Fly Like a Butterfly, Let Mom Sleep, No Sleep Remix, and the ever so iconic Concept of Love. There are many other songs, like Aisle 10, Dropping the Mic, and Birthday Cake. No, not the crappy Rihanna song, a better techno song. One thing that really helps is how well each song can blend. You see, instead of each area getting its own song, different sectors have different mixes of the songs playing based on where you are in the story. When the loop is about to end, a clever transition moves to the next song, often with the classic fade out as the next fades in. This is also one of my first Xbox games, so nostalgia helps. Even if the gameplay isn't your forte, this is still some of the best techno or hip-hop I've ever heard. While Ubisoft's practices are questionable, can we all agree they have great music for their games? As for proof, I give you Exhibit R. I crack myself up sometimes. But yeah, Rayman Legends is number 2. Where to start? Well, we've got the amazing title theme that plays when you first boot up the game. Ooh, or how about the great boss themes? Seriously, I love these songs. The instrumentalization is amazing and pleasing to the ear. Although the best part would have to be all the music levels. That's right, a platformer has rhythm levels. And they are awesome! You've got Castle Rock, Orchestral Chaos, Mariachi Madness, Glue Glue, Dragon Slayer, and Gradius World Tour, as well as all their 8-bit versions. That's right, 8-bit versions. Hell, 4 of these are instrumental covers of actual songs. Castle Rock is basically a shortened instrumental version of Black Betty by Ram Jam. Mariachi Madness is Eye of the Tiger, but mariachi. Glue Glue is basically Woohoo by 567A with a different phrase being repeated throughout. And Dragon Slayer is basically an instrumental version of Antisocial by Trust. Though the other 2 are original and a remix of Land of the Living Dead from the previous game, Rayman Origins. Just wow! Let's move on before I gush too much. I've covered Sonic. I've covered Rayman. I've covered Mario. I've covered Okami. What else is there? Let's scour the gaming map. Where's my atlas? Oh, here it is. God, I love this game. Persona 4 Golden is my #1 game of all time, and the soundtrack is one of many reasons. Let's start with the freaking intro. Shadow World is a great song to get you pumped up for the game, with that sweet harmonica intro, lyrics that help set the mood for the game, and despite the game being about murder, the upbeat sound makes you feel like you're going into a new world, which you kinda do for half the game. Then there's the different world map songs based on the time of year, my personal favorite of those being Snowflakes. Considering what your party's just been through, it really helps set the tone during winter. The dungeon themes, ranging from desolate songs like Memory to blood-pumping action like Castle, are also really good. Considering the circumstances behind each character you're saving, the music tends to fit their personalities and the setting really well. Of course, we can't forget the amazing battle themes. Time to Make History really gets you ready for battle, making you feel like you could take on the world. The boss theme, I'll Face Myself, also lets you know this is it, with its epic guitar arrangement. Although my favorite song would be the mid-boss theme, Reach Out to the Truth. How good is it? You're listening to it right now. I'd mention other songs, but that would lead to spoilers. All in all, Persona 4 Golden has my favorite soundtrack of all video games, which is fitting since it's also my favorite video game. Any differences in opinion? Tell me in the comments. Anyway, I'm the Trophies of Doom. Peace out.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% time, 100% reason to remember the time. Let's go. This is what they see.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?